So, you've done it. You've written this amazing Selenium script. It works like a charm, it's fast, it's perfect, but it's kind of stuck, right? It's trapped inside a single browser. Well, today, we're going to set that script free. We're going to teach it how to talk to and command pretty much any browser you throw at it.
Look, I get it. Your script runs flawlessly in Chrome. But let's be real for a second. Your users? They're everywhere. Some are on Firefox, some are on Microsoft Edge, some might even be on Safari. So what good is a test that only works for some of your users? It's not really a complete test, is it? We've got to make sure our stuff works for everyone. And you know what? The fix for this is way simpler than you might think.
So, how do we pull this off? How does our one script suddenly become the master of all these different browsers? Well, the secret, the absolute key to this whole operation, is a little piece of software called a browser driver.
Okay, think of a WebDriver like this. It's a universal translator. Your Selenium script, whether it's in Java or Python or whatever, is speaking its own language. But each browser, Chrome, Firefox, Edge, they all speak their own unique internal language. The WebDriver is the bridge, the interpreter that stands in the middle. It listens to your script's commands and translates them, on the fly, into instructions that a specific browser can actually understand and act on.
And here's the best part. For just about any browser, this whole process follows a dead simple universal two-step pattern. Step 1, you download that browser's special driver. Step 2, you just tell your test script where to find that driver. That's it. Seriously, this little two-step dance is the foundation for everything we're about to do.
All right, enough talk. Theory is great, but let's see this thing in action. We're going to take our script and get it running on a brand new browser. First up to the plate, Mozilla Firefox. Remember our pattern? Step 1, get the driver. For Firefox, this driver has a cool name. It's called Gecko Driver. You can just pop over to the official Selenium downloads page to find it. Now, here's the one crucial detail. Make sure the version of Gecko Driver you download matches the version of the Firefox browser you have installed. Once you've got that, you'll have a file called geckodriver.exe, and you're ready for step 2.
And now for the code update, and you're going to love how little we actually have to change. We're just swapping out 3 little things. The system property name changes from Chrome driver to Gecko driver. Then we point to our new geckodriver.exe file. And finally, instead of creating a new ChromeDriver.class, we just create a new FirefoxDriver.class. And that's it. Your script is now running on Firefox.
See? Not so bad, right? In fact, it's pretty easy. So easy, let's do it again. This time, let's apply that exact same pattern to Microsoft Edge. You already know what's coming.
And just look at that. It's so consistent, it's beautiful. For Edge, the property is WebDriver.edge.driver, and the object is a new Edge driver Haley. You download the Edge driver, you make these tiny swaps in your code, and bam, you are now testing on Microsoft Edge. This is a repeatable, predictable, and incredibly powerful pattern.
Okay, so we've tackled Chrome, we've conquered Firefox, and we've handled Edge. But what's really cool is that this pattern doesn't just stop there. This core skill you've just picked up, well, it opens up a massive landscape of testing possibilities.
This idea applies almost everywhere. Want to run on Safari? Apple provides a Safari driver. What about Opera? Yep, there's an Opera driver for that. The specific file names might change a little, but the core principle is always the same. Download the right driver, set the system property to point to it, and create the right driver object in your code. Once you master that rhythm, you can automate almost any browser out there.
So we've covered a lot of ground pretty quickly here. But honestly, it all boils down to one simple, powerful idea. If you remember only one thing from this whole explainer, please make it this.
That's the whole ballgame right there. You do not need to rewrite your entire test suite for every different browser. All you need is your one script. You just have to pair it with the right driver for the job. And with that simple combination, you unlock the power to test on basically any browser you want.
So the power is officially in your hands. You're no longer stuck in a single testing environment. Your script is free to roam the entire internet. The only real question left is, now that you can test absolutely anywhere, what kind of amazing things are you going to build and validate?